Alright guys, so it's been a while. So I did some practice stuff, and I'm gonna have a map on the top right corner showing a map of Dry Desert. It's a 7x7 grid. I don't know what exactly like Shadeblade added because it's like been a long time since I've seen OG Paper Mario and the Dry Desert, so I don't know what's been changed. So anything denoted with a mushroom means there's an item in that area. This one is vanilla, where if you hit it, you get a mushroom. You hit it 10 times, you get a super shroom. And then if you hit it 100 times, I think it's 100 or 50. One of those two. Anyways, it's going to be a long time. And here we go. And we finally got it, and it's an ultra shroom. I don't really need it because, you know, we only have the 5 health, but I'll take it anyways. So next up. Oh yeah, also talking about the map. Certain areas where the connections have like a red line on it, that means you may not be able to come. You can go in one way, but you might not be able to come in the same direction because there's obstacles blocking it. I'll show what I mean going up here. So up here, there's a block because we can't go up this ridge right here. So we'll get the next item over here. I'm gonna collect all the items. I'll just show off what they are. We got a fight here. So let's see. Did I use an item? I'm going to run away and then come back into this fight after I collect the fire flower. Alright, we made it back in and I got a first strike. Had Goombario just so I can tattle them. So bandits aren't too bad. It's the banditos that are annoying. They have like a fake out attack that I can never dodge. And they can daze you too. And the Pokies, they heal HP. And I might have glossed over, but in the desert, you lose FP or you get drained of your FP. So we're going to use Fire Flower here. And I'll just have Goombario jump on him. I think the best thing for me to do is if I'm going to be going through the desert, I should go to the upgrade point, which I've marked on here as well. So I'll head over there and then see you guys in a moment. Alright, so we're over here by the Oasis where the upgrade panel is. So upgrading enemies is a lot cooler in this mod because it gives your partners extra additional attributes to their attacks. Gain special properties. So I'm going to say what happens. Goombario doesn't really get anything. He just gets the regular charge. Cooper, his regular attack will actually lower enemy defense by 1 and he'll get Dizzy Shell, which isn't too bad. Bombette will get Power Bomb, which I'm going to upgrade her because it's going to be good for the desert and in Dry Ruins. Paracarry gets Airlift, which isn't too good, but if Airlift doesn't work, you'll still use up the FP, but you'll get your turn back, so that's kind of nice. And he also gets the ability where his regular attack gives you 1 FP on when you successfully do the action command. I'm going to do Bombette because she'll help clear through all the enemies. And also Bombette, her regular attack works like Spin Smash. That's cool. I'm going to go get the lime and the lemon here. I'm going to save those for later for cooking. And if we go up here, we can go here and jump on top, and there's a life shroom. And this is why Bombette is really good to be upgraded. It's a pretty much easy kill for enemies. But I don't believe I can get up here. Yeah. Did mark it red. So let's go get the other items. We need to go down to the left here. And even though there's a ledge there, the hitbox for the twister is still... you're still able to hit it. I'm surprised Shadeblade hasn't patched that. We're gonna get the stopwatch here, because stop is really good in this game. Or at least in this mod. Romhack mod. Sorry if I keep interchanging the two words. But stop is really good because there's no added effects for the enemies, because since most of the statuses kind of follow the same pattern as in Bug Fables, because in Bug Fables sleep heals the enemy. If an enemy is paralyzed or numb in the game, they take 1 less damage. And then let's see what other ones are there. Oh, there's poison, but poison you can use to do some power strats. Attack FXC doesn't really do anything though. But stop, yeah, there's no downsides to it. You may say Dizzy doesn't have a downside. That's kind of true, but enemies can still also do their actions if it's not necessarily an attack. I'm gonna get this with Cooper. And then we'll go into the twister. So I didn't know this before, but apparently the twisters put you up into the right. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was just they send to a certain room, but no, they just always do the same thing. I'm gonna go get this fire flower. I could attack all these pokies, but I'm not going to. And if we go left a little, I think it's the next room. We go to the next room here. You can see this up. I don't believe this is in vanilla. I seriously doubt if it was here. I know this was added at least in Master Quest. I don't know if it was in Pro Mode. There's an area connecting to Ghosty Gulch. Show that on the map if I can. So we'd be like in this area here, climbing up to Ghosty Gulch. There's gonna be other areas that connect other places, and we get group focus. And we can't go up here because we have to bomb it from the other side. Alright, so we're just missing one more item. Oh, apparently there's an item here. I forgot to mark it on the map, but it's just a honey syrup. And here is the final item. It's another life shroom. I'll drop the honey syrup. It's not... Actually, I'll use the honey syrup real quick to get my FP back. It's like one free power bomb to use. That should be it. So I'm just going to head over to Dry Outpost. So this room right here is filled with a bunch of bandits, and there's a purple bandit there. I don't recommend going into this fight. I might be dead, actually. But I don't think this fight is at all worth going into, because you don't get, like in the regular mode, you don't get a lot of coins for fighting this guy. And you don't get any cool items for fighting him, or actually a lot of experience, which I thought was weird. So I'm just gonna run away if possible. Okay. I'm probably gonna be dead. Yep. It's a ridiculous fight that's like not even worth when you... Oh no. So when you use up life shrooms, it uses all the life shrooms, and for each life shroom you gain 10 health. So I gain... You gain 10, so I gain 20. Unfortunately, I wasted those life shrooms. I might reset to save those life streams because you can't get them for a while. So I'll meet you guys in Dry Outpost after I've reset. All right. Be right back. Also, I'll count that as a death, even though I didn't technically die. I mean, I did die with the live streams, but you guys know what I mean. I'll add it onto the death counter. One thing I mentioned earlier as a quick side note, if you are going through the desert and you want to guarantee you running away from battles, equip the dizzy attack, because when enemies are dizzy, it's much easier to run away from battle. Alright, so we made it back, or I made it back to, from the desert. Now we're in Dry Outpost. Now we just gotta go talk to Mustafa, I think is his name. Also, we can go get Merlee, I believe. Merlovely? Marlia. So the curses work differently in this game. Or in the ROM hack. They're more predictable. There's some signs over here explaining it much better than I could. So spells, expensive spells get more activations, but they occur less frequently. It's kind of to balance out cheaper spells and stuff. So the order, I believe, goes in attack, defense. Does it say the order? Yeah, it alternates between attack and defense. So the coin one is useless, but the star point one's pretty good for leveling up, obviously.
Let me in. Let me in.
Now I believe it's dried shroom. Oh, let me offload some stuff. Alright, so it should be dried shroom, dusty hammer. I'll buy some dusty hammers, I guess. They're not as good as the thunderbolts, but I don't think we need them for the time being. Let's go head off to Dry, or the Dry ruins. I think I'll show off some of the enemies that I didn't talk about. I think it's just the Dry Bubble, I believe its name is. It's the one up here, which can actually come up, can actually come down here, so. It's a Dry Bubble. Not too difficult. I think I can attack them with Bombette. I hope I can. Yes. Since they're low to the ground, they count as grounded, thankfully. And it does extra damage because it's an explosion. This is actually a pretty easy fight to get XP. Oops. I'm gonna go and get my health back, and then I'll meet you at where the Dry ruins is. Check quiz mode is here, so I guess we'll take the quiz. I'll fast forward through this if possible. Oh, that was it. It was relatively short. I guess because the last time I got a lot of questions answered. That's why we only had a few questions. So here we are. I should have marked it on the map, but it's on, I believe, C1 on the map. Or 1C, however you want to denote it. I think it would be a nice touch if the rest of the desert was like dark until you've completed the dry ruins. I think that would have been cool. Because I think once you go in and then come back out, it's like not dark anymore. Let me see. If I go to this panel, that's sunny. And then it's sunny again. Yeah, I think it would have been cool. And then you made like the enemies outside a little tougher. That would have been a cool touch. Alright, I think it's going to be it for the session. I kind of want to do my recordings per video instead of like multiple batches like the last two. Because my audio got messed up and I didn't realize it. So I just want to do each video by itself and make sure the audio is fine. So see you guys in the next episode.